Our first senior is Caden Samuel Thomas Plyler. Caden is escorted this evening by his parents, Dwayne and Leslie Plyler. Caden is the kicker and has been a member of the varsity football team for 4 years. Caden plans to attend a 4-year college and hopes to continue his sports career. Our next senior is Justin David Pardue. Justin is escorted by his mother, Crystal Pardue, and his father, Jamie Pardue. He has played football for our Yellow Jackets for 4 years. Justin plans to play college football while studying mechanical engineering. Brody Sanders is our next senior. Brody is escorted by his parents, Jennifer and Jason Sanders. Brody has played for the Yellow Jackets for 4 years. He plans to pursue a college sports career in either football or baseball while studying to enter the sports medicine field. Our next senior is Logan Ryan Whitaker. He is escorted tonight by his parents, Ryan and Bree Whitaker. He has played varsity football for 4 years. Logan plans to become a pediatrician after college. Bryce Alexander Duncan is our next senior jacket. Bryce is escorted by his parents, Heather and Rusty Duncan. Bryce has played for our Yellow Jackets for 4 years. He plans to pursue a career as an automotive technician. The next senior Yellow Jacket is Jensen Brown. Jensen is escorted by his father, Pete Brown. He has played varsity football for 4 years. After high school, Jensen plans to attend Coastal Carolina to major in marine biology. Our next senior is Kate Hilton Sapp. Caden is escorted by Kim Thunderberg. Caden has played for our Yellow Jackets for 4 years. He hopes to continue his athletic career at the college level. Our next senior is Christopher Hunter Allman. Hunter is escorted this evening by his parents, Chris and Amanda Allman. Hunter has played for our Yellow Jackets for 4 years. He plans to attend technical college in the fall. Tyler Jacob Rivera is our next senior jacket. He is the son of Athena Suella. Tyler is escorted this evening by his mother. Tyler has played varsity football for 1 year. After graduation, Tyler plans to go into real estate. Jamari Quavion Huff is our next senior jacket. Jamari is escorted by his mother, Letitia Huff, grandmother, Kathy Henry, and father, Jeremy Threet. He has played for the Yellow Jackets for 4 years. Jamari has plans to pursue a career in the medical field as a pediatric nurse practitioner. Jamari is undecided as to what college he will attend, but has it narrowed down to 3. Our final senior is Justin Martin Ellis. Justin is being escorted by his parents, Kevin Ellis and Jennifer Fail. He has played football for 4 years. Justin plans to attend Florence Darlington Technical College to become certified as an electrician, and also plans to follow the family business of farming. Thank you, Senior Yellow Jackets, for all that you have given to Buford High School over the 4 years, and thank you to the parents for allowing us to be a part of your lives. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for your 2022-23 Buford High School Yellow Jacket football players. Go Jackets!
Followed by the playing of the national anthem, then the alma mater. Tonight's captains for the Rams. Number 75, Andrew Threed. Number 74, Adam Benziswick. Number 1, Kagan Chambers. Move your hands, kid. I can't see your number. And number 7, Nazar Williams. Thank you. Captains for the Yellow Jackets. Number 12, Brody Sanders. Number 10, Caden Sapp. Number 2, Jamari Hubb. And number 60, Justin Hardu.
And welcome to Buford High School. We are here for tonight's Learn TV Game of the Week. See the Buford Yellow Jackets taking on the Chesterfield Rams. I'm TJ Armbrust, joined tonight by Fletcher Armbrust. Fletcher, you excited about tonight's matchup?
Yep, very excited.
Both these teams right now sit in the region at 1-1, so this is a big game for them to take that next step to see where they're going to go. I think most of the teams in this region are actually at 1-1 or all have one win or 2 losses. Andrew Jackson sitting at 2-0 right now, so it's still early. They got 2 or 3 more games to go in the region tonight, and then 2 more. And a lot of moving around is going to happen during that time. These Yellow Jackets are 6-1 on the season, sitting at 1-1, like I said, in the region. They lost to Central 2 weeks ago, and last week for homecoming beat North Central 40-38. Fletcher, if you remember, last time we were here was a high-scoring affair for these Yellow Jackets.
Yes, it was. I believe they put up 50 points or even more than that.
Yeah, they had quite a game against Lee Central. It was 56-6 in that game. They won by 50, and they had like 4 or 5 onside kicks that were recovered. There's a good look at the Yellow Jackets coming out, getting ready to take on these Chesterfield Rams. Speaking of the Chesterfield Rams, they are 3-3 right now on the season, 1-1, as I said, in the region. They beat North Central a couple weeks ago, 36-30, and last week lost at Andrew Jackson 65-14. So they got hammered. So they'll be looking to avenge that this week against this Yellow Jacket team. I think this Chesterfield team's got some athletes. They like to throw the ball around, I believe, if I can remember correctly. And I know the Yellow Jackets, they do a little bit of everything. They got lots of playmakers from all over. And they like to get it to those playmakers all over the field. They got guys that can run the ball, that can catch the ball. They're kind of all over the place, and they're going to try to do that again tonight. They're going to try to keep this Chesterfield off balance. So the Yellow Jackets going to get a chance to get this ball at the beginning. 85 looks like he's set to kick. Don't have a number or a name for him, but he's kicked the ball, and the Yellow Jackets recover it at the 22. That ball just kind of sat out there, and the Yellow Jackets had to make something happen.
Yep, they sure know what can happen if you don't convert on the kickoffs.
Yeah, they were in that position that week that we were here against Lee Central, and they recovered, 4 or 5 of those, it seems like. They were all over the place that night.
I remember one player recovered like 3.
Yeah, Mason Deese recovered 3 or 4 of those. I think he was our player of the game that night. He had an excellent game on defense and made some moves on offense too that night. So the Yellow Jackets taking over at the 23-yard line. Brody Sanders at quarterback. He gives it off to one of those playmakers. That's number 3, Tanner Sellers.
Gain of a couple.
Positive gain, yep, gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down and 7. Buford likes that misdirection. They got 2 backs in the backfield.
1 receiver right.
And Sanders keeps this one himself, and he's going to pick up another couple yards. He's going to bring up a 3rd down and manageable here.
Dylan Trexler, 3rd down.
So we'll call it a 3rd and 5 and see if this offense can get going early. That was one thing Coach Susi wanted to see from this team, is that they were able to get that offense working and get off the ball quickly, protect that quarterback. Sanders with the pass to the outside, and Jamari Huff with a couple of good moves, gets out of bounds. Ball at the 46-yard line. Big pickup on 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that was a really nice play. It looked like he was going to be stuffed with 1st down maybe in question, but he was able to make a move, get down the field.
Yeah, nice broken tackle there. So Buford with the 1st and 10, ball at the 46-yard line. Send 1 receiver to the left, 2 out to the right. Antonio Amos in the backfield with Sanders. They give it to Amos, and he's going to get taken down. Looks like he picked up a yard on the play.
It was a low snap. Sanders was able to hold on to it.
Sanders huddles his team up.
Two receivers right, 1 to the left.
Sanders gets the ball out. Is it caught down there? It is Sapp with the catch. Looks like he's going to pick up another couple yards. It's going to be a 3rd down and 6 this time.
Yeah, that was a really nice play. He was being chased by number 44, Timothy Perkins, but couldn't quite catch him, and he was able to get the gain of a couple.
Other games throughout the county tonight. Lancaster is at Catawba Ridge. Indianland is at South Point, and Andrew Jackson is at Central. We'll try to keep you updated on those games as we get scores. Three receivers, right?
1 to the left.
Sanders rolling out to his right, looking down the field. Got a man. Again, Huff with the catch.
1st down.
Another 1st down, moving the chains into Ram territory.
Yep. Huff's had 2 nice conversions on 3rd down. Really helped his team, put his team in a good position.
And a good play there by Sanders to roll that ball to the outside, and while he's running on the run, make a nice accurate throw, almost back across his body a little bit to Jamari Huff.
2 receivers right.
Amos takes this one right up the middle, tries to find his blockers. And again, positive yards, those are the type of plays that, you know, it doesn't necessarily hurt you. Obviously, you want to gain 3 or 4 yards a pop, but if you can't, gaining 2 yards is better than going backwards. Keeps you more on schedule, lets you, when you get to the 3rd downs, that it makes it a little bit more manageable as long as you're getting positive yardage.
Only 1, oh, there is 2 receivers out to the right.
Sanders takes the snap. He gives it to Sellers. Sellers runs into a back of his own man, and looks like there's going to be no gain. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down and long this time. Find number 2. He's on the right side there.
3 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Looking to his left, he's got a man that's wide open.
Got Huff.
That's number 5, Aaron Morris, with the catch all the way down inside the 5-yard line down to the 4. See if we could take a look at that one again. Right down the seam right there. He's in the slot closest to the left tackle, and he just runs right by his guys. Good read, good throw, good catch, and gives the Yellow Jackets the ball in the 5. Antonio Amos, he fell into the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Buford Yellow Jackets. A good-looking drive to start this game.
That really was. They really drove down the field, didn't have many big plays from a lot of yardage, besides maybe that touchdown.
And I think Coach will like to see that offensive line getting off the ball, creating some holes there, getting that running game going. And the kick is up.
It's good.
And it is good.
That was a really nice, it was pretty long too, the drive.
Yeah, that was a great looking drive. They got the ball at the 23-yard line. That's a 77-yard drive to start the game. And yeah, that's what you want from your offense. You know, obviously at times you like to have those big plays where they, get it all in one, but, methodically, you forgot to third down, 3 times in that, was able to pick it up each and every time, throwing the ball, which is a good sign.
They had a nice little mix of their running and passing game right in there.
Yeah, they weren't getting the big runs, but they were getting positive yardage most of the time, and they kept with it the entire drive. First and second down, I think they threw the ball or ran the ball almost every single time, and then was able to pick it up on third downs when they needed to. 6:55 to go here in the first quarter.
'83 Griffin Christian to kick it away.
And there's a flag down. That's usually somebody offsides. I don't see the referee. Do you see the referee? I don't see a white hat out there. Do you?
No. I see one.
Oh, there he is. He's way down on the far end of the field.
Number 21, Jaden Little, back deep for the Rams. Number 2, Scoot Collier.
Looks like they just lost 5 yards.
Yeah,
so
they were offsides. Yeah, they were offsides when the ball was kicked. So they do it again. This ball is taken by Chesterfield at the 30-yard line.
Number 6,
and
return.
good tackle, gain of 11. It's going to give Chesterfield the ball at the 41-yard line. Good field position for the Rams.
Take over at the 41.
The Rams quarterback, Kagan Chambers, has thrown for 600 yards on the season, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's also ran for 448 yards. And Jaden Little, the running back, has rushed for almost 740 yards. So they got to watch that quarterback and the running back to give this one to Little up the middle. He's going to pick up 4.
Tackled by number 10, Kate South. That'll bring up second down.
They were going empty backfield on the last play. Looks like they do have a running back this time, but 2 receivers right, 1 to the left.
Chambers gives it to Little. Little again running strong. Picks up another 3 yards on this play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3.
Assisted by number 5, Aaron Morris. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Let's go, Dave.
if this defense can get a stop here.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left again. Empty backfield.
Chambers looking to throw. He's got a man out there, and it was tipped and then caught, and it's going to be a touchdown for Chesterfield. See if we can take a look at that.
That was a really nice play.
Good concentration there by the Rams. Was that Little, number 21, out there?
Looked like there was a screen.
And it was tipped up in great concentration, and he scores.
If this extra point is good, this game will be tied on 2 very different looking drives.
That's true. Kick is up, and it is good. So Chesterfield ties this thing up right away. We got a 7-7 game, and the Buford offense will get the ball back. Take this time to mention our underwriters: Lancaster County, Founders Federal Credit Union, the City of Lancaster, Comporium Communication, the Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority, and a special thanks tonight to Applebee's on Highway 9 Bypass in Lancaster. Thank you so much for taking care of our crew. And the Coalition of Healthy Youth reminds you that after the final play, real life begins. That's the real game. You versus you. Don't let drugs and alcohol steal your opportunities. So we are excited to be out at Buford High School again. We haven't been here since September 2nd, so it's been a little while. Next week we'll be at Indianland High School, see them take on Catawba Ridge. Only a few more weeks left of this high school football season, and it'll be some playoff time. Excited to see what county teams can do in the playoffs this year.
Chesterfield kicking it off.
Another short one. Amos takes it, calls for a fair catch. Take the ball at the 20, about the 28.
Gonna see this Buford offense again, hoping to replicate what they did on the last drive.
Low snap, and they let Amos carry. I think that's Amos. And to tell you the truth, that play maybe should have never happened, because I think when Sanders got that ball, it was a low snap. His knee was on the ground when he grabbed it. It should have been down immediately. But the Buford Yellow Jackets will take that one.
I'm sure they will. So, was that a first down or just short? Yep, just short.
So bring up 2nd down and 1. And they give it to Antonio Amos again. And he's running strong, almost gets to the 50. He's going to be just short of the 50 at the 49, and another first down. Well, I guess the last one wasn't. End of first down for the Yellow Jackets. Amos, a sophomore. Sanders looking to throw. He's got a man. It's Sapp. And he's going to get down to about the 15-yard line. Good looking play. Good recognition by Sanders. Poised back there and waiting to make that throw.
Nice move by Sapp. Looked like the defender was on the ground.
Ball at the 15. Looks like 2 back there. Sanders keeps this one to, he's got some room on the left side. He's going to get in. That should be a touchdown, I believe.
Yep, touchdown. These fans are really hyped for their team right now.
I mean, they should be. They had a couple good-looking drives. That one was much different than the last one. They didn't get any of those short yards. They got big pickups the entire time. And at this rate, this game may get into the hundreds. I mean, both teams scoring pretty quickly.
There is only about 4 minutes left in this quarter.
So they might not get to 100.
It's felt pretty quick. I mean,
between the two of them, maybe.
I don't even know if that's going to happen. Extra points good.
So we got a 14-7 game. Buford on top. Back and forth so far to see if Chesterfield can hold par here. Wonder if they'll continue to kick off this short onside, almost like kick, or if they'll change it up.
Looks like we might see another short kick.
Yep. And again, high, short, right at the out-of-bounds line, taken by Chesterfield. And they got some speed. Going to make the man miss. He does.
Oh my gosh. That is a Campbell.
Touchdown, Chesterfield. Zay Campbell. And here's another look at that. And he acted like he was going to go one way, just went right down the sideline.
He went right up the middle, just like you like.
Used that. Took a couple steps right up the sideline, made a couple guys miss, then cut back to the middle, as you said, and can't stop him at that point.
Yeah, so it's 13-14 game, depending on the extra point.
And the kick is up.
It's good.
And it's good.
Tied ball game. That was 2 big scores on back-to-back plays.
Yep.
You don't see that a lot.
And I'm sure they're not happy right now. Those special teams, they want to make sure that they don't let that happen again. Kick the ball out of bounds, maybe. Don't let him have a chance at a return.
Or just don't kick it to that dude again. Kick it
to the other side.
Yeah, or just kick it deep.
Yeah, yep.
One or the other.
But they might be quick back there, too.
But you do have more time to figure out who you're targeting and where they're going to go.
Yep.
So.
That's a good point.
So we'll see another kickoff.
They back the second line, Buford does, of this kick. See if they maybe can get a chance to not take this fair catch and maybe get a little return out of it. Antonio Amos takes it at the 27, and he gets up the sideline too, almost gets to the 50, past the 45. Looks like he maybe stepped out at the 40, 41. Yeah, they're going to call it 41. See if this Buford offense can move down the field just as easily as they did the last time. Early updates from what I've seen. Catawba Ridge on top of Lancaster right now, 13-0. Indian South Point still at 0s, and Andrew Jackson Central still at 0s. Sanders takes this one, gives it to his first man. That's Amos up the middle, and looks like he's going to pick up 4 on the play.
Amos has had some really nice runs this game.
Yeah, he's a good, tough runner, and like I said, he's just a sophomore. Second down and 6 for the Yellow Jackets. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Sanders takes the snap. He gives this one to Amos to the outside. He's got some good blocking out there, cuts back in. And another good-looking run by Antonio Amos and another first down for the Yellow Jackets.
And number 10, Boyd Clark.
That was a nice looking run. A little different than all the others. Most of them have been up the middle. That one was onto the outside.
Yeah, he got the outside. Looked like he had a lot of blocking out there, but made a good cutback. Make sure you get that first down. And hard north-south running, and got into Chesterfield territory. Sanders takes the snap, and he gives this one. Flyler, he's got a lot of room up the middle. Makes a couple people miss, and gets down inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line. Or that's Sellers, excuse me, Tanner Sellers. Another one of those big playmakers for the Yellow Jackets.
First down brought to you by Allied Pest Management.
Buford has really moved the ball on all 3 of their drives, seemingly at will.
Yeah, they look good so far. You got to keep it up. Sanders keeps this one again. They like the middle of this, and he gets taken down just outside of the 10-yard line. Another big run for the Yellow Jackets. They're finding some space.
First down.
Yeah, we're going to call it a first down.
That first down brought
Down
you
to the
by
12-yard line. Give this one Amos again on the outside, and he looked like he was going to go in, went back to the outside, and picked up a yard, maybe just back to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like he just got back to the line.
Maybe even lost a yard on the play. That's the first, yeah, it looks like he lost a yard, but that's the first negative play we've seen from Buford all night. So that's good. That's good news for their offense. If you get stuffed just one running play so far for just negative half a yard almost.
Yep, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right.
They give this one up the middle. Amos again hunting that goal line. Did he get it?
Not quite.
He's going to be tackled just short, but it's going to be another first down for the Yellow Jackets.
Yep, down at the 1.
first and goal for the Yellow Jackets.
Another good-looking run play.
Yep, this clock almost at 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
We'll see if they run another play here, if they're going to wait until the second quarter.
Looks like they're
going to wait for the second quarter. I'm going to mention these underwriters here, and then we'll hit a break. Lancaster County Founders Federal Credit Union, the City of Lancaster, Emporium Communication, the Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority, and a special thanks to Applebee's on Highway 9 Bypass in Lancaster. Thanks for taking care of us tonight. And the Coalition of Healthy Youth reminds you that after the final play, real life begins. That's the real game, you versus you. Don't let drugs and alcohol steal your opportunities. And we will be back with more high school football here on Learn TV. We'll be right back.
We'd like to thank Sun. Like to thank our Golden Vegas level
And welcome back to high school football here on Learn TV. TJ Armbrust with Fletcher Armbrust with me. We're about to start the second quarter. Buford at the half-inch yard line, about trying to punch it in for their third score of the night. Game tied 14-14 right now.
They look like they're going to run it.
Yep, Sanders took it and pushed straight in, and
Touchdown.
That is a touchdown.
First play of the second quarter, we already got a touchdown. This game, both teams just seem to be doing whatever they want. They've scored on every drive. In one of them, there wasn't even a drive. It was just a kickoff return.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what Buford does here after this extra point on the kickoff. See if they change their strategy at all.
I think they will change their strategy, honestly.
This kick is, barely good.
Did it get deflected at all? It looked like it might have.
I don't think it did. I think he just didn't get all of it. It got a lot of the ground and not quite enough football, but
Looked out anyway.
Yep.
Buford's kicking it off. Last time they kicked off, Chesterfield returned it for a touchdown, so.
Couple updates. Catawba Ridge now on top of Lancaster, 23-0. No score yet in the Indian Land South Point game, and Andrew Jackson on top of Central, 7-0. So what would you do here, Fletcher, if you were kicking off? Would you kick it out of bounds? Would you kick it deep? What would you do?
I'd kick it deep.
You would?
Yes. Because if you kick it out of bounds, they get about the 40, right?
35 or 40, I think that's right.
I know I'm pretty sure it's 40 in the pros. So.
I think it's a 35, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know that rule.
Yeah.
But it looks like, let's see, I don't know, they might, I would try something different. They onside kick this one to the left side. They're taken at the 30-yard line. Number 7 with it. And he gets tackled at the 40, 43, 42-yard line. And Chesterfield will take over. Let's see if one of these two defenses can make a stop tonight.
Yeah, Buford's defense looked like they had a nice play, but the ball got tipped up.
That's true.
Chesterfield got it and was able to punch it in on the same play.
Yep.
So
big break for them.
the offense again led out by Kagan Chambers. With 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Chambers going to keep this one himself in the middle and going to get taken down, but not after a gain of 16 into Yellow Jacket territory.
Looked like he got about to the 40.
And looked a lot like Buford's running attack there. Fake it to that running back. He kept it himself, just like Sanders did a couple times in running that ball straight up the middle.
Yep, and it has been working for both teams. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Chambers in the backfield by himself. Big number 75 right there as a H-back, a blocking back.
Trying to keep it.
And
Gain
good,
of 1 about.
good play there. 54. That's Hunter Almond. The big tackle. Brings up 2nd down for the Rams. Second and 10. Chambers looking to throw. He throws the inside screen. Oh wow. Caden Sapp, and he's hurt. That was such a big hit.
That was, yeah, it was very surprising.
And those are the type of hits that, you know, those are scary ones. He didn't see it coming. I mean, Sapp didn't do anything wrong on that play. He was coming in trying to make a big play, which he did.
He did.
But the running back for Chesterfield, I mean, he took a big shot. Those are scary type of plays.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a break while he's on the field. Hopefully he's going to be all right. We'll be back with some more high school football here on Learn TV.
remind everyone next week.
All right, and welcome back to high school football here on Learn TV. TJ Armbrust with Fletcher Armbrust, and Chesterfield player up and walked off the field under his own power. Was limping a little bit, but it's good to see him walk off with not a whole lot of help on those situations. He did take a really big shot.
And you got a flag. You got a
offsides on the Yellow Jackets, especially on third down. That's a tough one.
Yeah, make it 3rd and 6 instead of 3rd and 11.
That's a much different play call you can get from.
It is. Could factor in the running game, actually.
Yep.
Potentially. Looks like one receiver to each side.
Chambers, again in the shotgun. And he
They
gives it to his running back, Little, and he's going to get stuffed short. Going to bring up a 4th down. This is where you get a decision by Chesterfield. Do you punt it and try to make Buford go a little bit longer field, or are you in a situation where you want to keep up in this game and you want to score? I think you're going to see Chesterfield take a timeout here and talk about it and figure out what they want to do. Fletcher, what would you do in this situation?
I'd go for it. I'd almost always go for it in this situation. Unless I'm up by quite a bit, I think you should go, especially for you.
If you were right here, when would you not go for it? If it was it's 4th down and 5. If it was 4th and 10, would you go for it here?
On the same yard line?
Yeah.
I don't know, probably.
Okay. You're in a place right there. It's almost like no man's land at times. You're at the 35-yard line, and you're not going to kick a field goal.
Yeah, I think the reward could potentially be better than the risk, so I'd go for it.
And you may be right, because if you don't get it, they still have 65 yards to have to go. Buford does, and if you do get it, you get a 1st down. You get to keep your drive going, and you're only down 7 at this point. There's still a lot of football, but you haven't stopped Buford's offense yet. So
nope, they've been able to do whatever they've wanted. So it looks like they are going to go for it. 2 receivers split out to each side.
Chambers looking to throw. And he's got some room to run in the middle. He throws it at the last minute. He's got a man out there, overthrows him, and Buford's going to take over. Buford gets the first defensive stop of the night. See if we can get a look at this play. He had some room to run. Looked like he maybe could have run if he could have got past one guy.
Think so.
But, it might be better than throwing that ball up and not getting anything out of it. So the Buford offense will take over, ball at the 35-yard line, 65 yards in front of them. See if they're able to continue to move the ball like they have since the beginning of this game.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Drops back. Running around. Oh, did he get his feet in?
Oh, yeah. He landed inbounds. That's going to be a catch and another 1st down. And Huff, I'm telling you, Buford so far, we said it before, they got a lot of playmakers. They spread the ball around. We've seen Amos carry the ball. We've seen Sellers carry the ball.
We've seen Huff
catch the ball. Sanders has carried the ball well. He's thrown the ball well. We saw Aaron Morris catch a long pass. Like, they're really spreading the ball around right now.
It's what you want. Keep the defense on their toes. And
Sanders gives it to the 2nd man, and that's Amos, and he's going nowhere. Good play, number 52 for Chesterfield with a big tackle. That's Hunter Allen. Second down and 12 for the Yellow Jackets. See if they can get this back into 3rd and manageable, or just get a 1st down here. Again, 2 receivers split out to either side. Amos in the backfield with Sanders. Sanders takes the snap. He's looking out to his left. He's got a man over here. And
It's Morris.
Morris with the catch. Let's see where his forward progress sets him at.
That'll be third down.
It's going to be about a third down and 6. They got to get the ball to the 39-yard line for a first down, but it makes it much more manageable. You know, go from 2nd and 12 to 3rd and 6. Again, that opens up your playbook a little bit. A lot more calls that you can make.
Looks like they're going to run it.
They run it
trickery.
Yeah.
Looks like it works, potentially.
It's going to be close. They're going to be down to the 40. It's going to be a 4th.
You think they go for it if they haven't gotten it?
I absolutely think they go for it.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, they've
Looks
had
like they
almost
are short.
all positive plays so far. Even the ones that haven't looked great have picked up a yard or two. They've had a couple negative plays, but they've been very, very few and far between.
Yep, this offense is definitely staying. Looking like they're going to run it again.
You might run the same type of play, but let your quarterback keep it. And they let the quarterback keep it and push forward.
He looks like he got it.
If he fell forward, it looks like where that
First
mark
down.
is, that's an easy first down.
Yep.
So Sanders again using his legs to pick up another first down. Ball at the 38-yard line. 6:24 and counting here in the 2nd quarter. They give this ball to Amos, and he gets just shy of the 35. It's going to be a pickup of a couple. Looks like if he could break one tackle there, he had another 6 to 8 yards in front of him before the next defender.
Gain of 2. One receiver to each side.
Sellers forced out of bounds at the 35.
Looks like it. Yep, looks like a gain of just 1.
It's going to be a 3rd down and 7. And I think you're at a place right here though where it's kind of like Chesterfield. You're gonna go for it, whether you get a first down here or not.
Unless you lose significant yardage with a sack or something. Looks like they called it 3rd and 4.
No, it's 3rd and 7. I'm going to mention our underwriters real quick. Lancaster County Founders Federal Credit Union, the City of Lancaster, Comporium Communications, the Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority, and a special thanks tonight to Applebee's on Highway 9 Bypass there in Lancaster. And go out and see them if you're looking for a place to eat tonight. And the Coalition of Healthy Youth reminds you that after the final play, real life begins. That's the real game, you versus you. Don't let drugs and alcohol steal your opportunities. So as we talked about earlier, you're going for it. Even if they only pick up like 2 or 3 yards here, no doubt, 4th down, we're going for it.
The only time they punt it I see is if there's a sack, and I don't think we've seen any by either team. So one receiver to the right, to the left. Sanders keeps it. Throws it.
Snap.
Did he get it?
He caught it. It's really close to the marker. That wasn't the prettiest looking play, but
looks like he almost got sacked, but
effective. But it's going to be short of the first down.
Go for it.
4th and 1. They've been in this situation before. Do they give it the quarterback push it again? Do you risk that, or do you try to get some trickery like they did with Amos the last time, running around to the outside? Maybe you run him out there. And they give it to Sellers, and he's going to score. Well, that's better than just going for the 1.
Yep, 7 is better than 1.
We'll take a look at that again. And it looked like, everybody in the in the field was expecting the quarterback to sneak it, and he hands it off to Sellers, and nobody was going to get him. Great play calling there by Buford.
And the extra point is?
That's Christian Griffin. Play called
Called
dead.
dead. False start.
That's going to back it up, make this a little bit more difficult for Griffin. Last one made it by about a yard or yard
If he
and a
kicks it
half.
the
So
same way, he's not going to make it.
he's going to have to get a foot into this one. His first 2 kicks, though, looked pretty good. Just that third one was a little bit heavy, I think. He caught a lot more ground than he was expecting. He gets a lot more of that one.
That
That's
one
a
was
good-looking
good.
kick.
That looks like the best one of them all.
Yeah, that was a good-looking kick, and it's good. And Buford right now on top of Chesterfield, 28-14.
It's a high-scoring game. Only about 4 minutes left in the first half, though.
Still a lot of football to be played. Buford, they finally got that stop on defense. Let's see if they can go out there and get another one.
Every drive except that most recent one by Chesterfield has resulted in 7. So Chesterfield really looking to get back on track with this drive right here.
No change in the Lancaster-Catawba Ridge game. Catawba Ridge on top 23-0. No score from what we can see in the Indialand South Point game. And AJ now on top of Central 14-6. Onside to the left side, again taken by Chesterfield, and
Oh my gosh.
Does he get a stop? He stays
No.
the bounce, keeps on his feet, and he's going to score on the onside kick.
Kick it out of bounds.
Two kickoff returns for touchdowns for Chesterfield, both on a squib kick, that one on an onside kick, and I know as the coaching staff's got to be frustrated.
Last time we saw Buford really benefiting from special teams, and now it's hurting them. So
Quick score for Chesterfield.
yep, pinning the extra point. This could be a 7-point game.
Kick is up,
It's
and
good.
it is good. That wasn't a pretty looking kick, but it was effective. And so we got a 28-21 ball game. The Rams with some quick scoring ability, and you know what? I'm kicking it out of bounds.
I am too. No point in risking it even again. So this Lancaster offense looking to get points on the board again.
Lancaster.
God, I keep saying Lancaster.
That's all right.
It's Buford.
Buford offense. You're right, though. They haven't been stopped yet.
They have not.
4 possessions, 4 touchdowns. See if they can keep it going.
Yeah, and
Make it 5
Chesterfield
for 5.
only really had 2 offensive possessions.
They had 3. One of them was stopped. No, you're right. You're right, because they had 2 kickoff returns.
One was a touchdown,
Yep.
one was a turnover on downs. So Chesterfield kicking it away to Buford. They onside kick it, just fall on the ball.
Mari Huff falls on the ball.
Right
Very
at
good
the
play by him.
46.
He's been pretty sure-handed so far. Made some great catches out there, and they're making a good play on special teams.
I think if I'm either team, I'm just going to kick it out of bounds because the penalty maybe seems like it would back them up more than what it's normally been, you know, because they're getting the ball at like the 45-50 every time unless they score. So I think I just kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's the play at this point. You don't want to keep giving up chances for Chesterfield to get their speed guys with a little bit of space. Sanders keeps this one himself. Again, good blocking by Buford. Good cutback by Sanders, and he's going to be close. Looks like he's going to have enough for a first down for the Yellow Jackets.
Looks like
Aiden Melton on the tackle.
they will call it first down.
And it is first down, Yellow Jackets.
Ball at the 44-yard line. Sanders with this. He gives this one to Amos. And he falls forward.
Gain of about 1.
Yeah.
Dylan Trexler will be second down.
Buford been pretty consistent so far in their play calling, though, back and forth, giving the ball, spreading it around to different guys, being true to that run game on first and second down and third down. They've been very effective so far in the passing game when they've gotten to third downs. And they give this one to the second guy. That's Sellers, and he's going to fall forward for a gain of a yard or 2 and bring up a third down. And we have a timeout. This timeout taken by Chesterfield. We're going to take one with them. You're watching high school football here on Learn TV. And welcome back to high school football here on Learn TV. TJ Armbrust with Fletcher Armbrust in the booth with me. 3:12 to go here in the second quarter. Buford with a third down and 7. They fake this one. Sanders is rolling out to his right, looking back, throws it back, crossed his body, and that ball is going to be intercepted.
First stop by Chesterfield.
Oh, they're going to be, they call it incomplete.
Oh.
So it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Are they going for it? I don't think they should. Looks like, are they?
You're up a touchdown. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they took a timeout here and talked about it and tried to figure out what they're going to do. 3:12 to go. What do you do here, Fletcher? You got a fourth down and 7. You got the ball at the 41-yard line. You got to get down to the 30, inside the 35 to the 34, 33.
Well, if I'm Buford, I'm going for it. I just think their passing game has been really good. They've been able to convert every time they've needed to. So I think I'll go for it until I'm proven wrong.
This is a tough place. You're up by a score. You don't want to let them even it up. So, you know, I think I would punt it, but I don't think that's what they're going to do. I think they're going to go for it.
3 receivers right, 1 to the left.
See if they can get up that seam again.
So 4th and 8, and they got it, I think. Yep. They got it. So first down.
And I'm going to tell you, that's a great looking play. It's just, I mean, it's a simple.
Huff has come a big recent.
But it's a simple out play, and the ball's on time. It's a hard throw. It's only where the receiver can catch it. He's got plenty of space to, you know, make a move. And when he caught the ball, he already had the first down. This is a really good looking pass and catch there by the Buford Yellow Jackets.
Yep, 1 receiver to each side.
Ball to 29-yard line. Sanders takes it. He fakes this one. He's looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. Oh, that ball is missed by 2 Rams, and Huff gets into the end zone.
I'm speechless.
It looked like that ball might be picked off. Huff is on the bottom of your screen here, standing by the 30.
Number 2.
And that throw, I don't know how it got through. They ran into each other, and I think that threw the ball. And Huff, that's great concentration by Huff to be able to that ball to go through those two guys and to be able to keep your eyes on it. And I think one of those two they ran into each other. One of them is hurt and down right now. Hopefully he's okay. But he took a big shot from his own player, which is maybe why that ball didn't get hit or intercepted, and a great break. Sometimes, you have to also be lucky as well as good, and that was a really lucky play for Buford for him not to miss that ball or not to get, because that's not an easy catch to make.
No, I'm sure he was even surprised that the ball made it through there, but he was able to catch it and not to mention put up 6 points.
Yeah, and Huff has been great tonight. He really has been. All those Buford offensive players have looked really good, but Huff has been sure-handed.
He's converted several third and fourth downs.
That's right, and it's been not easy plays all the time. He caught a couple of really tight contested passes and has showed some great concentration. And we're going to mention our underwriters here: Lancaster County Founders Federal Credit Union, the City of Lancaster, Comporium Communication, the Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority, and a special thanks to Applebee's on Highway 9 Bypass in Lancaster. And the Coalition of Healthy Youth reminds you that after the final play, real life begins. That's the real game, you versus you. Don't let drugs and alcohol steal your opportunities. And we still got a player down, so we're going to take a quick break. You're watching high school football here on Learn TV. All right, and welcome back to high school football here on Learn TV. TJ Armbrust here with Fletcher Armbrust, and one of those things that you never want to see on a high school football, on any football field, but especially realizing that these are high school kids, is kid taking off and having to go in an ambulance, and it's a scary thing. It's not good for Buford. It's not good for Chesterfield. It's one of those things that it's an unfortunate part of sports that happens every now and then, and we haven't had to see anything like that this year. So you see the teams kind of huddled up together, trying to get back into a mindset of they got a football game to try to finish here, and everybody. Everybody's hearts goes out to parents and family members, and you just never know. And we have no idea actually what happened or what kind of injury it was, but one of those unfortunate situations that you see in sports every now and then. So the result of the last play, Buford scored a touchdown, and this is setting up for the extra point. Kick is up.
It's good.
And it is good. So kind of all the air sucked out of the stadium when that happened, and especially when they brought the stretcher out and another ambulance came to take that young man out of here. So we'll see if they can get some more energy back in this back in the stadium now, and Chesterfield will have a chance to take over and see if what Buford decides to do here.
Kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, I agree with you, Fletcher.
Do not kick it to anyone. There's been 2 returns for a touchdown. Just kick it out of bounds.
I think that's probably the appropriate response here. We're talking about the region standings. AJ is 2-0 in the region. Central, Buford, Chesterfield, and Sherrall all sitting at 1-1, and North Central winless now at 0-2. So these next few games, there's going to be a lot of jostling for positions to see who's going to end where here in the region. 3 region games tonight and 2 more after this. So it'll be interesting to see how those all lie out. So
wonderful to see. Kick out of bounds.
Let's see what happens here.
No, we're not.
They throw it down the middle this time, and that's not a bad idea. You don't probably have quite the speedsters right there, so good strategy. But they're going to kick it again because they were offsides.
So what do you do now? Same thing?
I
think just kick it out of bounds. Can't be as bad as what you've had happened. So you're up 2 touchdowns.
I think you kick it deep. Kick it deep this time. See how far you can put it down.
I think just kick it out of bounds.
Kick it deep on one of the sides.
Yep. Did he step out?
Yeah.
No? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
There's a flag down.
There is a flag, but what the heck, Buford?
Saved by a flag, but still.
He looked like he could have potentially stepped out back there.
Illegal block in the back. So it'll come back.
That was insane.
But I did think he stepped out of bounds. But kick it out of bounds.
You lucked out there. Don't push your luck anymore. Just kick it out of bounds.
Couple score updates that we've seen. Catawba Ridge 37, Lancaster 0. Indialand has scored and is up at South Point at the half, 7-0, and Andrew Jackson still on top of Central, 14-6 from last count I've heard on all of those games.
The Rams will take over at the
Sherrall, last I heard, on top of North Central region, 7-0.
This Chesterfield offense out here looking to get something going.
Chambers keeps this one.
Oh
and he's got lots of room right up the middle. I don't think they're going to catch him.
Oh my gosh.
One play. 72-yarder.
I'll get another look at this. That was ridiculous.
And right up the middle. Not a whole lot of yeah, that was
just.
This is a track meet. This is a track meet game right now.
This is a very high scoring game. I don't think it'll reach 100 points, but my gosh,
between
it
the
might
two
be
of
close.
them, we might be close. Here's the extra point, and is blocked.
No, okay.
And no good. So we got a 35-27 game. Still 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the first half.
Been very high scoring, very entertaining.
Take this time to mention our underwriters, Lancaster County Founders Federal Credit Union, the City of Lancaster, Caporium Communications, and the Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority. Thank those underwriters for taking care of us. Also taking care of us tonight, Applebee's on Highway 9 bypass in Lancaster. And the Coalition of Healthy Youth reminds you that after the final play, real life begins. That's the real game. It's you versus you. Don't let drugs and alcohol steal your opportunities. All right, Chesterfield looking to kick. They put Huff. Buford puts Huff in the middle in case they try that little onside again.
They will
kick
not.
it out to the corner, taken by Amos, and he picks it up and
just
dropped it a little bit, but falls on it. Buford will take it
risk
at the 24. Yeah.
Don't want to risk anything. So.
Up 8 right now, and you're right, it seems like Buford has sort of dominated this game, is how it feels, but they're up 8 points, 35-27, and Chesterfield has 2 kick returns for a touchdown, another one that was called back, and then a couple huge long plays to score.
The time of possession is probably what's been throwing it off, but I believe Buford has scored a touchdown every possession.
I think you're right. Sanders running this one, and they're going to call a flag. They're going to call a block in the back on this. And that's going to give Buford their first real negative yardage here, first penalty, and they're going to have to redo first down from behind the chains.
Holding against the Yellow Jackets.
Called holding.
So that's going to back him up 10, and that's a tough one. So it's from the spot, so it's not going to back him up all the way. It looks like it backs him up 9 yards. So first down and 19.
Buford definitely trying to get some of these yards back. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Low snap.
Sanders got a man out there. Huff pops it up a couple times, and there is a flag down.
Pass interference, potentially. I didn't see anything too crazy, but pass interference against the defense. So Buford gets the ball at the spot of the foul. Is that correct?
No, it's from.
Okay, so it's different.
Yeah.
That's still a big break for Buford. So Many fans are confused with
Yeah,
the call.
I'm not sure why it's a first down and 3. The play was back at the 19, and I think it was a 10-yard penalty. I don't even know what penalty yardage is on that, but
I think it's probably 15 based on what we saw.
I guess so. Maybe that's it. So second down.
Yeah, this.
And I think a timeout called by Buford. They want to talk about this. You're going to have a second down and 4. We're going to take a quick timeout too. You're watching high school football here on Learn TV. Welcome back. TJ Armbrust with Fletcher Armbrust. Got a second down and 4. Buford quick to the line. They throw the out pass, and it's caught by Aaron Morris, and he makes a couple. He's a slippery little guy out there. Makes a couple people miss and picks up another first down. I'm telling you, this passing game of Buford is very, very good in this game.
And it's been balanced too, which really helps.
It's very efficient, good hard throws. They've done an excellent job.
Yep.
Sanders again looking to throw. He throws it out to Aaron Morris again. He catches it and picks up 6 on the play.
5.
Second down and 4.
Second and 5.
Sanders looking to throw again. He throws this one out here.
Huff. Nope.
And
no flags.
No flag on that one.
So bring up 3rd and 4. About a minute left in this first half. It's been a very high-scoring game.
I don't think we've seen the punter from either team at this point.
Well, they've been on the sideline, but we haven't seen them.
we haven't seen them on the field, unless they play another position.
Or if they're the holder.
That's true. There's been no punt so far in this game.
There we go. We can say that.
Sanders going to keep this one himself. He gets out of bounds.
No flags? No flags. Buford fans not happy with that.
I agree with them actually on this one. I thought he was
he
way out of bounds when he got hit. He got a first down run on the play, but I'm really surprised that there was not a flag on that play.
Especially because it's the quarterback, you know?
Well, I mean, he was clearly out of bounds, and he hit him clearly out of bounds. And I think they had a right to be upset about that one.
Yep, the receiver's right, 1 to the left. 57 seconds left. Running again. Flag.
There is a flag down. They're going to call a hold on this play.
Yep.
Holding against the Yellow Jackets.
That's going to bring them back a significant amount. So this clock is running. Buford hurrying to the line. 2 receivers each side. Got pressure. Gets it out to Morris. Gain of a couple. But he's able to get out of bounds.
38.7 seconds left. Good play by Morris there to get out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Makes this, which was a first down and 22, a second down and 15.
So Buford has 1 timeout, correct?
I believe so. Yes.
So really want to get out of bounds if you want to get a chance to score.
Or get a first down. The clock stops on a first down, too. They throw it down the middle. They got Morris right there. He makes the catch.
First down.
The clock will stop for a first down.
They're really trying to score here. Not satisfied with an 8-point lead, which makes sense. Clock starts. Snap the ball. He
Fumble.
lost the ball. He got it though. Did he get it?
Nope.
Nope, he didn't get it. Looked like he dove on it.
Chesterfield ball. I think he was trying to get rid of that ball, trying to make a play and trying to get it out of bounds maybe, or throw the ball, so he didn't quite have both hands on it like he wanted to, and he was being taken down by a couple Chesterfield Rams there, and
The
he just
Chesterfield
couldn't hang on to it.
Chesterfield was really going for the ball though.
They were. You're right.
So that was their first stop of the game, I believe.
First turnover of this game, I believe, too.
Yep, minus turnover on downs. But
Yeah.
So Chesterfield really going to try to score a touchdown here.
25 seconds.
They have 2 timeouts. It's doable. It's knocked out of bounds. Gain of a couple, about 5 or so. 4 or 5.
15.7 seconds.
That play really took a lot of time off the clock.
Yeah, it was a long developing play that reverse. But as Chesterfield has shown so far, they only need one play.
They had the long touchdown run, the long touchdown catch, the 2 returns, kickoff returns.
Yeah.
So I've got a timeout. No timeout? I don't.
All right, no timeout.
2 receivers each side. 15 seconds left.
Chambers looking to throw. He's going to run it. And gets the outside, goes out of bounds. 6 seconds.
One more play. Are they in field goal range?
They're going to put more time on the clock.
Yeah, I agree. The guy kept running a little bit.
I think they're going to put 6 seconds back on this clock. Well, not put 6 seconds, but they're going to have total 6 seconds on the clock.
Yep, so is there enough time for one more play?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you have enough time to throw it into the end zone or try to score from there. But I don't think you have time to run a quick play and get out of bounds without the clock running out.
Yep. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left.
Chambers is rolling out. He throws it back. Nobody out there. Incomplete. And that
Take
will
us to halftime.
take us to halftime. We got a 35-27 game. Buford on top by 8. We'll be back with third quarter action in just a little bit. You're watching high school football here on Learn TV.
pursue their degree in music education. Our next senior is Preston James Bailey. Preston is escorted this evening by his parents, Alan and Stephanie Bailey. Preston has played in the band for 4 years. He plans to pursue a career in the medical field after graduation. Our next senior is Madeline Grace Rivers. Madeline is escorted this evening by her mother, Dusty Rivers, and father, Chucky Rivers. She has been a varsity cheerleader for 3 years. Madeline plans to work in the field of pediatrics. Our next senior is Emma Virginia Deason. Emma is escorted this evening by her mother, Jennifer Deason, and her father, Tommy Deason. She has been a varsity cheerleader for 3 years. Emma plans to attend the University of South Carolina to pursue a career in the medical field as a labor and delivery nurse. Our next senior is Peyton Elizabeth Burdick. Peyton is escorted this evening by her parents, Kenneth and Keisha Burdick. Peyton has been a varsity cheerleader for 2 years. She plans to attend York Technical College to pursue a career in dental hygiene. Our next senior is Delaney Taylor Vick. Delaney is escorted by her parents, Betsy and Jason Vick. Delaney has been a varsity cheerleader for 3 years. She plans to attend the University of South Carolina to pursue a career as a pediatric nurse. Our next senior is Kaylin Jade Mahaffey. Kaylin is escorted this evening by her brother, Gage Mahaffey, and her mother, Candace Letman. Kaylin has been a varsity cheerleader for 4 years. She is looking forward to attending the University of South Carolina next year to pursue her education as an EMT to become a paramedic, while also minoring in psychology. Caitlin's hope is to one day be a psychologist in the medical field. Our next senior is Adriel Nathan Garcia. Adriel is escorted this evening by his mother, Faye Everall. Adriel has been a member of the JROTC rifle team for 4 years and has served his squad as team captain. Adriel has enlisted in the Air Force and plans to make a career out of it. Our next senior is Kennedy Reese Uten. Kennedy is the daughter of Lee Uten, Charlotte Uten, and Kimberly Buffy. Kennedy is escorted tonight by Lee Uten. Kennedy has been a member of the JROTC rifle team for 4 years. Kennedy plans to go back to New York to attend SUNY Potsdam College to pursue a career in the performing arts, but will take a year off to travel the country after graduation. Charlie Elizabeth Smith is our next Yellow Jacket. She is escorted this evening by her mother, Marjorie Whitley, and her stepfather, Ronnie Whitley. She has been a member of the JROTC archery team for 1 year. Charlie plans to pursue a career in social work. Our next senior is Mikhail Frisbee Jones. Mikhail is escorted tonight by Major Scott Cato. Mikhail has been a member of the JROTC rifle team for 3 years and archery for 1 year. He plans to take a year abroad in Spain after high school, studying Spanish while there and teaching English as a foreign language. He also plans to attend college while in Spain. Our next senior is Savannah Reese Sutton. Reese is being escorted this evening by her parents, Vicki and Greg Sutton. Reese has been on the volleyball team for 4 years, 2 years on JV and 2 years on varsity. Reese would like to pursue a career in the medical field. She is looking forward to attending USCL next year, and after college, Reese will pursue her dream career as a labor and delivery nurse. Our next senior is Rayleigh Alyssa Wolf. Rayleigh is being escorted this evening by her mother, Whitney Wolf. She has been on the volleyball team for 3 years, 2 years on junior varsity and 1 year on varsity. Graduating early, Rayleigh would like to attend the University of North Carolina to pursue a career in the medical field. Our next senior is Mackenzie Rain Bundy. Mackenzie is escorted this evening by John and Amy Bundy, her parents. She has been on the volleyball team for 4 years. 2 years on junior varsity and 2 years on varsity. Mackenzie plans to attend Coastal Carolina to enroll in the pre-vet program and hopes to continue her career in soccer while she's there. Our next senior is Kelsey Paige Watson. She has been on the volleyball team for 4 years, 2 years on JV and 2 years on varsity. Kelsey is escorted this evening by her parents, Joe and Janet Watson. Kelsey plans to attend college to major in communications and sports broadcasting and has a bright future ahead of her. Our final senior is Kendall Grace Bone. Kendall is escorted this evening by her mother, Casey Bone, and her father, Justin Bone. She has been on the volleyball team for 5 years, 2 years on JV and 3 years on varsity. Kendall will be attending Charleston Southern University to major in early childhood education. I present to you our senior Yellow Jackets. Please, ladies and gentlemen, give them one more round of applause for all that they have done for us at Buford High School during their 4 years. Thank you, parents, for sharing your children with us, and we wish you the best to the seniors as you have your futures in front of you. Congratulations to all of you on a successful year, and thank you, parents, family, friends, and students for coming out tonight. Go Jackets!
back to high school football here on LTV. TJ Armbrust here with Fletcher Armbrust. Buford Yellow Jackets on top of Chesterfield Rams right now, 35-27. 8 points is what they're up. And it's been a game that seems like offensively it's been dominated by Chesterfield. By the Yellow Jackets. But Chesterfield's had so many big plays that they've been able to score, kickoff returns, a long touchdown pass, a long run, and they're going to get the ball here, start the second half. They onside kick, and looks like the Chesterfield Rams will take over at the 49-yard line. They didn't kick it out of bounds.
They did not.
So Chesterfield take over, 1st and 10, ball at the 49, a yard away from Buford territory. And we'll see if this Buford defense can get themselves a stop. Not been a whole lot of stops in this game. Lots of offense.
There's been like one apiece, maybe.
Lots of scoring. And quarterback keeps this one, Chambers. And again, he's got lots of space, cuts back, and going to get taken down, but not after a pickup of 13 on the play.
Yep, he had that long touchdown run earlier. It was like 70-something yards, just straight up the middle.
It was right after they had a big return that was called back. It was a touchdown return that was called back, and the next play he took it to the house on his own.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Hands it off.
They give this one to Little, and not much going. It's going to bring up a second down. Short gain for the Rams.
Number 10, Caden Sapp, and number 54, Hunter Allman.
So, been a lot of scoring so far here in the first half. We speculated that the scoring might get over 100 tonight.
I disagree.
Fletcher disagrees. We're well on pace with the 35-27 halftime score.
The second half does always seem to be a lot less scoring, though, than the first.
Little takes this one, gain of about 6 on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and short. This is the area that Buford got their last stop. Chesterfield went for it on 4th and threw a ball that was incomplete. See if the Yellow Jackets here can get a stop. 3rd down and 3.
Two receivers left, 1 to the right. Looking to the sideline for the call.
Chambers going to keep this one. And is that Aaron Morris, number 5?
Yep.
Makes a big plays on offense. Now comes in and makes a big play on defense.
Bring up 3rd down or 4th down.
That will bring up a 4th down. And after the loss of 4, it's going to be a 4th down and 6.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
Yeah.
I would go for it at this point.
Ball at the 34-yard line. You got to the ball needs to be on the 27-yard line. So, yeah, in a situation where you're probably going to go for it. Still no punting in this game so far. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Chambers takes a snap. He's pulling back. Looks like they got a screen set up. They have it out there, and Little has it, and he has 1 man to beat. Touchdown.
That was a nice play. That really came out of nowhere, honestly.
Here's a replay of that. They set up this screen, and
is that number 21?
yeah, and it was such a slow developing screen. Those linebackers or those guys, they should have been able to slide over. They should have been watching out for that because the quarterback was just kind of drifting back. He was just waiting for them to clear.
Rams will go for 2.
Rams going for 2, see if they can tie this up. Chambers is running on this, cuts back and
gets
in and ties this game up 35-35, 9:12 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Yep, only 30 more points to reach 100. Which I don't think will happen, but
we shall see. There's been not a whole lot of stopping by either team at this point. See how this Buford offense responds. Buford offense has looked really good. They've been able to run the ball. They've been able to throw the ball.
they've been able to score the ball.
Yeah, they've done a little bit of everything on offense, and they got to be able to keep that up and be consistent in doing that here in the second half.
Yep, that drive took about 3 minutes off the clock.
Interesting, the Yellow Jackets, their deep man on the kickoff return is their quarterback, Brody Sanders.
They do not kick it to him.
And
Buford
onside
gets
kick, Buford's going to take over. Both these teams just starting the ball about midfield over and over again with these short kicks and onside kicks. And
I think it's a risk reward, kind of low risk, low reward.
yeah,
But there's at least
Unless
reward.
they-
If you kick it out of bounds, there's no reward at all.
if
So,
they are able to recover it, it's a big reward. They
yeah,
are-
but that you can't rely on that. So that seems to be the reason that they're kicking it onside instead of out of bounds. Buford takes over.
Sanders gives this one to Amos, and he gets taken down. Looks like he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Loss of a few, it'll be second down.
Brings up second down and 10. Looks like, again, one of those plays, if he could make one man miss, he had a big gain in front of him. But a good tackle there by Chesterfield.
Hands it off. Up to about the 41. Looks like it could potentially be a first down depending on the spot.
So another Yellow Jacket first down brought to you by Pagan Pharmacy.
Looks like they have an injured Chesterfield player down. They are going to call that a first down for the Yellow Jackets. Mention our underwriters. Lancaster County, Founders Federal Credit Union, the City of Lancaster, Comporium Communication, Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority, and a special thank you tonight to Applebee's on Highway 9 Bypass. And the Coalition of Healthy Youth reminds you that after the final play, real life begins. That's the real game, you versus you. Don't let drugs and alcohol steal your opportunities. So Buford into Ram territory. Ball at the 41-yard line. Continue to have a injured player down. So we're going to take a timeout here. We'll be right back. You're watching High School Football, Learn TV. All right, and welcome back to High School Football and Learn TV. Injured player for Chesterfield is up, walking off under his own power. Good to see. Buford with the ball, as I said, 41-yard line, first and 10.
Looks like one receiver out to each side. Hand it off.
Sanders hands out to Amos, and a good carry.
Not quite a first down, I believe, but right there, maybe. Depends on the spot, but I do think this will be a second down.
Quick update on a few scores. Catawba Ridge still on top of Lancaster, 47-0. South Point has struck at home playing against Indialand. They're now up 16-7, and Andrew Jackson on top of Central 23-6. Amos carries this one. He's going to get a first down. keep those chains moving for the Yellow Jackets.
Do you still think we'll see 100 points in this game?
I think there's a very good possibility, yes.
I don't think so.
We've heard that.
Yeah.
I do. You are right in the fact that the time of possession has really made this look like Buford should be on top by a lot. They've had a lot of offense. They've been able to run the ball and throw the ball. They've had the ball on. Their offense has had the ball. It seems like most of this game, even though we're tied 35-35. Aaron Morris with this one getting to the outside, and there's a flag. Late
hit, maybe?
It looked like it was out of maybe either a hold or a face mask, or it's hard to really tell. It's on the far side of the field. I don't think it's a blocking penalty, but I don't know. Is it a face mask? It is
face
a face
mask.
Oh.
On the offense?
On the offense? Wow, you don't see that very often.
So is that a 15-yard penalty for the offense?
So a 5-yard penalty from where the face mask was. So they're going to have a 1st down and 7, I believe.
1st and 8.
Sanders gives this one to Amos again. Antonio Amos carrying the ball well. He's still pushing forward.
Wow, it looked like the play was dead.
It did.
Several seconds
He
before.
kept his legs churning, and looks like he's going to be close to a 1st down. They're going to call it just short, maybe. 2nd down. 2nd down in inches.
2nd and an inch.
See that quarterback sneak again, maybe?
Nope.
Give it to Sellers. That was a touchdown play earlier on that 4th down. Was it 4th down and short or 3rd down and short?
It was 4th and short.
And
everybody
keyed in on that quarterback, thought he was going to take it himself, and they handed it to Sellers, and he took it to the house.
They used that formation, I think, 4 times in this game.
Yeah, especially in short yardage. It's a good strategy.
Several options. The defense has to worry about several different things.
1st down for the Yellow Jackets. Ball at the 18-yard line.
Same formation, looks like.
They give it to the man up the middle. That's Sellers again. There is a flag.
But looks like he got down to about the 1, maybe the 2.
Personal foul.
Face mask.
Another face mask on Buford. This one, 15-yarder. That's a big one after a big run by Sellers down to inside the 5. So it'll be 1st down again. Looks like 1st down in 23, 24. Sanders looking to throw. Throws it to the outside.
Nice catch. That was a catch, right?
Looked like it. Looked like it got both feet in, too.
all you need is one, but two works too.
According to the Beatles, all you need is love. Sorry,
Nice.
showing my age.
You really showed it there.
Thank you. Second down and 20 after the gain of 4 or 5.
It's a really long way to go right here. Second and
Sanders
21.
Throw. Throws it out deep. He's got a man out there.
Oh, is there a
is a-
pass interference?
Flag on the play.
The officials talking about it. Looks like it's going to go against Buford. Pass interference.
OPI.
Buford's been called multiple times on this
Play-
possession.
Yep. Usually defensive fouls too. 2 face masks and a pass
Now pass
interference.
interference all on the offense.
So that will be 3rd and 21.
I think they declined it, yeah. They declined the penalty because
Penalty
why would you
declined.
take it? You're already way behind the sticks. But still, not the normal calls, you're right, that you're used to seeing on offensive side of the ball. Sanders again looking to throw.
Sanders looking for a man.
He throws
Pass
it
complete
to
to number 5,
Aaron Morris on the
Morris.
outside, and he gets taken down.
Number 17,
I'll bring up the 4th, correct?
And it will bring up a 4th down.
It'll be
They're not in
fourth
field goal
down
range,
and long.
right?
They are not.
So punt it.
And their normal kicker is injured and not playing. So I don't think you'll see them kick too many longer
They're
field
going
goals.
for it. Wow.
No, they're in a position right here where you basically you have no reason not to. They still have 71 yards if they don't get it here. If they gain some yards, it's almost like a punt. Sanders throws it up there. And
Did he catch that?
no,
Okay.
incomplete. And Chesterfield gets a turnover on downs.
Passer, but, his eyes were on the
Buford
ball.
turnover on downs.
Yeah, same thing. Chesterfield gets the turnover. So they'll take over at the 29-yard line. Chambers hands off to Little, right up the middle.
Oh my gosh.
Big,
Just big
carry.
play after big play after big play.
18-yard carry by Chesterfield.
For the Rams.
And this Buford defense needs to get a stop. A lot of these guys now playing both ways. Worry about maybe wearing out as the game goes on. They got to get some rest here, get some stops. They throw it to the outside. They have a
Wide
man out
open.
there.
He's down, right?
Yep.
So first down.
First down.
And it looked like he slipped and fell and was on the ground and caught the ball while he was on the ground. That's why he couldn't get back up. Ball at the 39 of Buford. Chesterfield throws it to the outside here. And Jamari Huff, excuse me. Big tackle. He's been all over the place tonight.
Yep.
Second down and 9. receivers right, one to the left. Chambers in the shotgun.
Hands it off.
One to Little. Little gets to the outside again. He gets taken down. It's going to be just short of the first down.
Bring up 3rd down.
Correction number 6, Jensen Brown. It'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 3.
Let's go, D.
Movement now by Chesterfield, the receiver out there right in front of the official. He's going to back him up, make this 3rd down a little bit more difficult.
3rd and 8. Not the type of thing you want to see. We're closing in on a minute left in this 3rd quarter. No, 1 score so far. Two receivers right, 1 to the left.
Get Little on the outside, and a big stop by the Yellow Jackets.
Yep. So does Chesterfield go for it here? I think they do. From what we've seen so far, I think they do. And I think they should.
They're going to have to run a play here before the end of the quarter.
Might as well
Wonder if
go
they're
for a
going to take a timeout or if they're going to run a play. They're all looking to the sideline, up to the line of scrimmage.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left, 3 receivers right.
Chambers looking to throw. He's going to run it up the middle, and he's taken down. And a big, big stop by the Yellow Jackets. Is that number 60? 60 for the Yellow Jackets with the stop. That's Justin Pardue. And another turnover on downs. This one, Buford will take possession now. And again, decent field position. Ball at the 43-yard line. We got a tie game, 13 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. You're right, only 1 score here in the 3rd quarter. Definitely the scoring has slowed down a little bit. They may not get to 100. We'll see.
My
we'll
prediction
see.
could be right. It's looking good
or
so
it could
far.
be wrong. You got a 50-50 shot there.
I don't think that's how odds work. Looks like he went backwards a little bit on there.
He was trying to get to the
yards.
outside, but he couldn't get past the 2 Chesterfield Rams, and that's going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. We got a tie ball game heading to the 4th quarter, 35-35. You're watching high school football here on Learn TV. All right, and welcome to some 4th quarter action here on Learn TV. TJ Armbrust with Fletcher Armbrust. We got a 35-35 game. Buford with a 2nd down and 5 to start the fourth. Sanders going to keep this one himself. He's got some room to run to the outside, cuts it back inside. Good blocking by Aaron Morris out there. Is going to get forward to the 37-yard line.
That first down brought to you by Allied Pest Management.
Couple updates on scores. Catawba Ridge still on top of Lancaster, 47-0. South Point still on top of Indian Land, 16-7, and AJ now on top of Central, 31-6.
Hands it off.
Amos. They got his leg.
Whistles on the field.
No flag.
Dylan Trexler with the initial
Gain of
contact. It'll be
3 on the play. Receiver splits out to either side.
He keeps it up to about the 24-yard line.
And Sanders doing a good job making some good reads there on faking it to his 2 running backs and keeping it himself and running up the middle and getting good yardage when he's doing it. He's had an excellent game tonight. Looked good throwing that ball. Down to the 24-yard line. The Yellow Jackets are marching. They give this one to Sellers up the middle. He's just following his blocking, pushing, and he won't go down.
Looks like he
Down
could
inside
have
the
gotten
10.
there, but not quite. We've seen that formation several times today, and it's worked almost every time.
Yeah, very successful play there for the Yellow Jackets.
Lining up quickly. Quite sure what happened. Same formation.
First and goal from the 9. They give it to Sellers again, running up the middle. And he's tough to take down.
Did he get there?
He's hunting for the end zone. He's going to be about a yard short.
At the 1-inch line.
A second from the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
What'd you do? You give it back to him? Give it to Sellers again? He's getting the tough yardage right now.
I don't think it matters what you do. I
You just
think
gotta
you're going to
score.
score either way.
Yeah.
You have so many options right in this formation. I think you might keep it with your quarterback if they're expecting the same play. You've run it twice in a row. So
Quarterback pushing. I don't think is he in? He's in. Touchdown.
So that'll make this 41-35 pending the extra point.
Correction now. Catawba Ridge up 54-14. Lancaster got on the board. And South Point now up 19-7 over Indian Land.
Extra point is good.
Is good.
42-35. 9 minutes left in the game.
And the Yellow Jackets did a great job stopping the Rams on that last possession. They got to do it again. Again, you know, this has been a game that both teams have been able to get up and down the field, as we've mentioned, which is, you know, you don't see it very often, but we have not still, to this point, seen a punt in this game. And we might not.
We might not see 100 points either.
We might. Now, what do you do with the kickoff here?
Out of bounds.
Kick it out of bounds. They've been
Or
kicking it
onside
straight
it.
up the middle onside. Do you think they keep that up there? You can see Chesterfield brought a few of their quicker guys and put them in the middle.
So now you kick it out of bounds. Or kick it right up there to the 30. There's no one there. Or maybe even a little shorter than that, to about the 35.
They kick it to the other direction. down inside the 10. And
Inside the 10. Wow.
That was a great special teams play. That's one, Buford needed that special teams play, and they got it at one of the most important times of the game. Now here in the fourth quarter, it's been an issue tonight, and that was a great looking play.
It sure was. Chesterfield takes over. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
They give it to Little, up the middle.
Little takes the handoff.
Up to about the 14.
Gain of about 5.
Tackle by number 6, Jensen Brown, second down.
Looks like another injured player on the field. Chesterfield's had a few of those tonight.
Sure have. Not the thing you want to see, especially because these are high schoolers.
Mention our underwriters one more time. Lancaster County, Founders Federal Credit Union, the City of Lancaster, Caporium Communication, the Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority, and a special thanks to Applebee's on Highway 9 Bypass in Lancaster. And the Coalition of Healthy Youth reminds you that after the final play, real life begins. That's the real game, you versus you. Don't let drugs and alcohol steal your opportunities. .56 to go. Chesterfield with a second down and 5.
Two receivers right, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left.
Chambers takes the snap. He keeps this one himself. And a great tackle. It's a first down gain, but it's a good, anytime you can get an elusive quarterback or elusive player like that down without giving up, 20 yards, it's not a bad play.
Two receivers each side. Actually, 3 to the right, 2 to the left.
There's a little screen out there to the receivers. And a decent pickup.
Not quite a first down.
Again, we'd like to thank Sunshine Travels for providing bus rides to away games. Thank you, Sunshine Travel.
2 receivers each side.
Second one, Chambers keeps this one himself. He's got lots of
my
space up
God.
the middle.
Oh my God, he is fast. Wow.
He's gone.
Oh my gosh.
Touchdown,
That really surprised me how fast he was.
Yeah, he saw that open field and he hit a different gear. And looking to penning the extra point, trying to tie this thing back up.
This extra point is actually really big right here.
Buford's already blocked one. And, that's the thing about this Chesterfield team. They score in a hurry. When they score, it's not like they have this long drive.
Buford has been mostly.
Yeah, they have quick strikes.
And it's worked for both teams. This is almost a tied game, depending on this play. It is good. Tie ball game, 42-42. Wow.
7:23 to go. This is going to come down to the wire, I think.
Yep. You still sticking with the 100 points in this game?
I am.
You are?
I'm feeling good about it.
There's 84.
It's a lot of points. it's been an entertaining game so far. Both of these teams have been able to, as we've seen, put up a lot of points. It's been different the way they've done it, but they've worked for both teams. Chesterfield's been big play after big play, and Buford's been kind of methodical. Drive the ball down the field, run the ball well, hit your selective pass plays, and
run the ball too.
And run the ball again. Yeah, they run the ball really well. And Chesterfield's been, I take one 60 yards for a score, take one 80 yards for a score, and kick it off a couple times for a score. Amos with this return. Decent return, taken out of bounds, past the 40, about to the 42-yard line, and the Yellow Jackets will take over. 7:17 to go in this fourth quarter. And we saw there in the third quarter, the Buford offense, they were still able to, they weren't able to put up a whole lot of points. They got hurt by some penalties, but came back here in the fourth quarter of their first drive and really took it down the field. And look, if they can continue to play penalty-free besides that one drive, they've done a great job. Sanders keeps this one and makes a couple people miss and gains about 4 or 5 on the play. Good-looking run by the quarterback.
Looked like he could have been stuffed at the line and was able to gain a couple. Both these quarterbacks are really mobile, and it's really helped their team. We had 2 long touchdown runs by Chambers, and Sanders has really thrown in his legs to make their run game that much better.
They've had some success in this formation. They give this one to Sellers again up the middle, and he falls forward.
About 50.
Gain of about 4. Third down and call it 2.
Yep, that's right. Yep, 3rd and 2. About 6 minutes left in this fourth quarter.
Buford hurries up, gives this one to Sellers again.
First down.
Running hard up the middle. Gain of 6 or 7 on this one. And again, Buford moving the chains.
Yep. That formation's worked really well when they need just a few yards. There's so many different ways they can move the ball.
In Chesterfield territory, ball at the 43-yard line. Give this one to Sellers too again, and he pushing that ball forward. I mean, keeps his legs churning. Pickup of 8.
Very nice play right there.
14, 8 and short on the tackle again. 2nd down.
So 2nd and about 2, 3.
Same formation for the Yellow Jackets. Give this one to Amos, and he keeps his leg turning. Looks like he's going to be really close. Looks like he's got enough for a first down.
Yep, I believe he did.
He does, and they will move the chains. First down for the Yellow Jackets.
And number 3, Hubbard on the tackle. That'll be 3rd short.
Maybe not a first down. Looks like they're going to call him short.
No way that's short. That's a first down. It's past the chains. Yeah, first down.
Okay.
Yep, keep that play clock running. Keep Buford driving and
keep it a scoring.
Yep.
Not to 100 though. There would need to be 2 touchdowns with 2-point conversions, good to get 100. The quickest reverses, but loses a couple. There's a flag though.
Flag on the play.
Face
mask the other direction. Just a 5-yard variety. It's not the personal foul.
But that really does help Buford because they would have lost several yards.
And it remains first down.
Yep.
So first down and 8. And it keeps the clock moving, which they like.
Yes, they do. Same formation.
Give it to Sellers. Sellers again finding lots of space in that middle.
Not quite a first down, but pretty close.
Bring up a second down and 2. Ball at the 25-yard line.
Second and 2 from the 25.
Now we'll see if Buford spreads them out a little bit. Looks like they got some receivers out there now.
Yep, one
Move
receiver
Sanders
left.
Into the, and it's a one-on-one with Huff. Give this one to Morris. He follows his blockers and gets knocked out of bounds, but not after picking up a first down.
Yep. But this clock does stop.
That'll be another Yellow Jacket first down.
So first and 10. I guess
Inside the 20.
Buford's
Right
play
at the
type
20.
right here really fits what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep the clock running so that they can get the last score, rather than Chesterfield might have a really long touchdown, which would be Buford time.
Yep.
So they're really trying to get as much time down as possible. One receiver left.
And he's got a one-on-one situation.
They give it to
Amos, and not much to gain there.
Assisted by number 99.
So bring up second down.
Yep.
Second down.
That Catawba Ridge Lancaster game has gone final. 60-14 Catawba Ridge over Lancaster. Andrew Jackson game has gone final, 31-6.
So inside the 3-minute mark.
Sanders gives it to Sellers, and he's pushing forward and falls forward. He's going to pick up 4. He's going to bring up a third down, and we're going to have a timeout by Chesterfield. We're going to take a quick timeout with them. You're watching high school football here on Learn TV. And welcome back to high school football here on Learn TV. 2:42 to go here in the fourth quarter. We got a tie ball game. Buford is driving. They got a third down and 7. We got to get down to the 10-yard line for a first down.
Yep, one receiver to each side.
Sanders rolling out to his right. He throws it. And that ball intercepted.
Oh no, Buford. Wow, that was a great catch.
Great interception by Chesterfield.
Get another look at this.
And this is
wow.
Good play. That ball was intended for Jensen Brown. Underthrew a little bit, but it's a turnover. 2:36 to go.
I believe that was Dylan Trexler on the interception.
Great play.
So Chesterfield looking to drive down the field. This has been a really great game. It's been quite a bit of scoring in the first half. not as much in the second. So not sure we'll see 100 points here, but you never know.
There's still time. Keep the faith.
I'm keeping with what I said, so I'm keeping the faith. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. 3 receivers right.
Give this one to Little. Not much going there.
So we got 3 timeouts for Buford, 2 for Chesterfield. This clock is rolling.
Chesterfield's got to score, but it doesn't take them long, as we've seen throughout this game.
Which suits them for what they need right now. So 3 receivers right, 1 to the left.
They give this one, Chambers keeps it, and again tackled.
Yeah, I think at this point you want to get your throwing game going.
And a timeout taken by Buford.
1 left.
Stop the clock.
At this point you want to get your throwing game going because you can't count on to get a lot of yardage from your running game. So I do think they need to try to establish the pass because they haven't really since that 1 touchdown early in this game.
Yeah. Well, and you know, the thing it does do for you also is it gets the secondary moving the opposite direction as your quarterback, and if he's able to find a lane, you've seen what his speed can do in this game. So Buford's got to stay at home here, and they got to play disciplined football, especially those linebackers and such. You want to be able to really pay attention. One of the big plays that Chesterfield got was in a screen game. And you got to be able to read those, read what your blockers are doing and what that quarterback's doing. So this 3rd down and 7 play is really big. If they're able to get a stop here, Chesterfield has to punt because you can't give Buford such a short field.
No,
so
absolutely
they have to punt if they can get a stop here. So this is a huge defensive possession.
So it looks like 2 receivers right, 1 to the left.
And they're going to keep it with their quarterback, and he's going to be taken down. He fumbled.
Oh, no.
They're saying he was down. And another timeout for Buford. See if we can see that one again.
Ooh.
It's hard to tell when the ball came out there.
A minute 49 left. Is there 2 timeouts for Chesterfield? I believe they called. Well, I think they should have 1.
Buford only has 1 left.
Okay. So Chesterfield has 2, then 1:49 left. I really do think you cannot rely on your running game. They're trying to stick with it from what we've seen, but... So is this 4th down?
This is 4th down.
Oh, punt it then. Are they going for it?
They shouldn't. This, ladies and gentlemen, will be our first punt of the evening.
Which comes with less than 2 minutes left in the game. It's kind of crazy. Fair catch. About 40.
Taken at the 42-yard line.
Yep.
Short field, minute 45. Plenty of time for Buford.
I think you mentioned Buford's kicker's injured, correct?
Correct.
So they have a backup in?
They do.
So you really want to get a shorter field goal, if that's what you're aiming for.
But we've seen him kick. He had the 1 extra point that was really short, but other than that, his kicks have looked true. So if you can get it down to about the 10-yard line, you've given yourself a chance, at least for the field goal. I think Buford, I mean, you got a minute 45. You're not in extreme, danger
1 timeout
here.
though.
You got 1 timeout. You got time to run the ball and probably do what you do on offense.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left.
They throw it out.
Get out of bounds. There we
And
go.
he makes the catch and gets out of bounds. It's going to be a little short of the 1st down, but it's a great 1st down play. Bring up a 2nd down and
Short.
About 4.
Or shorter. So the clock stops because Huff went out of bounds. Looked like he was trying to go up inside, but realized that they needed to get outside.
Yeah, you got a lot of guys on that sideline probably yelling at him.
Yep, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Sanders again throws it out to Huff, and again he catches it and gets out of bounds.
First down, Yellow Jacket.
Another Chesterfield player down. Looks like maybe leg cramp here. Stretching him out.
Got about 1:35 left.
And Buford, I figured they would run the ball and kind of do what they normally do here, but throwing the ball, the out route, I guess
I think they're trying to get to field position first and then
worry about
knock down the clock.
But seeing, I think if they're off of Huff, if they're giving him some space,
throw it to him.
He's had a great night. Give him a chance out there. First and 10. Ball at the 28. 28.
Two receivers left, 1 to the right.
Yeah, we still have an injured player down for Chesterfield, still getting stretched out here.
Yep. Got Huff to the right by himself. He's really had a nice game.
We've got Tanner Sellers, looks like, out on the left-hand side.
He's walking off under his own power.
Sellers has ran the ball well tonight. Amos has ran the ball well tonight. We've seen Aaron Morris make some good catches. Sanders has thrown the ball, minus that interception, has been exceptional throwing the ball and running the ball.
And running, oh, yes. Very well-rounded team.
Yep. They definitely have spread out this Chesterfield defense a little bit with the multiple receivers. Not as many people guarding the box. Sanders again looking to throw. He's got some space he throws it. He's got a man out there out of bounds. That stops the clock.
Yep. I'm not quite sure I agree with that call.
Throwing the ball deep. I think if he runs that ball, he has a chance to get out of bounds. He only picks up a couple yards, but
yeah, I don't know.
He threw it in a place that nobody could catch it, so it didn't matter that much.
Right, but
you don't want to turn the ball over here.
I guess it was kind of smart. I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Second down and 10.
Getting Huff all the way on the right, looks like.
Sportsmanlike conduct against the Yellow Jacket.
Not quite sure what happened, but
An unsportsmanlike conduct called against Buford.
That is a terrible thing you could do for Buford. 15 yards, especially from where you were at. You were potentially in field goal range, or pretty close, but now you're
nowhere near.
Nowhere near. 2nd and 25. And now you only have 1 timeout. Now you gotta pass the ball. 1 receiver to each. Nope, 2 to the left, 1 to the right.
Sanders looking to throw.
Escapes.
Throws it out of bounds.
To bring up 3rd and 25. If say there's an incomplete pass, would they go for it? I think you do. No?
I think you punt it. You want to make Chesterfield have to go as far as they can.
But if you get half the yards back.
Maybe if they get half the yards back, they go for it. But they've got to pick up 10, 15 yards on this play if they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Yep, about 2 yards. So we'll most likely see a throw here. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Pressure, escapes it, throws it deep.
He's got a man out there. He
Oh
catches it,
my
touchdown.
gosh.
Aaron Morris.
What? That looked like he. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Take a look at this one.
Wow. Looked like Chesterfield had a chance to get it.
Great play by Sanders to get himself free. Morris went back to the football to get it and jumped over the receiver. And wow, what a play.
Chesterfield looked like they thought lost track of him, didn't think he was over there. So this extra point, wonder what we'll see.
Kick is up.
It's good.
And it is good.
So
that puts the pressure, puts big time pressure on Chesterfield.
So we've got 91 points. You still think we'll reach 100? You just gonna admit that you're gonna be wrong?
Not yet. Game's not over yet.
Because even if they score and go for 2, it's
but
still
they
99
score
points.
and go for 1 and they tie, and Buford goes down and kicks a field goal at the end, they go over 100.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough time
So
for that.
what we got, think about this though. You got 1:11 here. Buford's up 7. They're kicking off.
Kick it out of bounds. I don't
Now,
care what
what
anyone
does
says.
Chesterfield do here?
Kick it out of bounds. Chesterfield.
I mean, what does Buford do here?
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, kick it out of bounds. Kick it out of bounds. Don't even risk an onside. Actually, maybe onside kick. I wouldn't be mad if they onside kicked it, but if they did anything else,
And
no.
Coach Susie went out there to talk to the kicker, like, listen. Maybe kick it to the right side again like you did last time at about like the 30, 25-yard line.
They've got 2
or left
people
side,
deep.
to the left side, to the left side.
And looks like they're going to kick it shorter. They kick it.
Fair catch taken at the 38-yard line.
Rams will take over at the 39-yard line.
39-yard line. 1:11. Chesterfield's got to answer. And what's their biggest answer? Is their quarterback, right?
Kagan Chambers.
So he's got to be the one that's going to make a play here. He's going to be the one they're looking to.
And if it's anyone, it's most likely going to be him.
So, I'm putting number 10, Sapp, and telling him no matter what happens, you stay with number 1. You shadow him wherever he goes. You can let him pick up 5 or 6 yards, but you don't give him 70.
Nope. Or 60. Two receivers
looking to
each
throw.
side.
Here he comes. Out of bounds.
Nice play by Buford.
Again,
Great coverage.
Aaron Morris with a big stop on defense. It does stop the clock, but only gives them 2 yards.
Do you think if you score a touchdown here and there's no time left on the clock, do you go for 2? I would go for 2. But what would you do?
I don't know.
3 receivers left, right, 1 to the left.
Looking to throw, he throws it deep. It's wobbly. He's got a man out
Oh,
there.
that should be a pass interference.
No flat. There it is.
There it is. That looked a little bit like that Rams-Saints game several years ago.
It was a late flag, but I don't know why everybody's running down there. It's not from the spot penalty.
It's not. I mean, I guess it kind of makes a little bit of sense because number 1, you don't get it from where you hit him. And if he catches it, it could potentially be devastating. So I do kind of understand it, but you could have probably made a better play on the ball.
Well, if he turns around and finds the ball, he probably can knock it away and doesn't.
Or maybe even
hit
catch
the
it.
receiver.
3 receivers right, 1 to the left.
55 seconds to go. Little takes a big shot.
They're going to call a timeout.
Clock
They have
keeps
2
running.
left.
Selvin Jenkins on the tackle.
There's a timeout. The clock stopped.
Out on the field.
So Chesterfield looking to talk this one over.
This is another big play, second down. They still got 45 seconds. There's still a lot of time really on the clock. Each team, I believe, has 1 timeout left.
Correct.
Look at the Chesterfield huddle right there, trying to get things straight in there. Buford hanging on to a 7-point lead here late in the game. What kind of play call would you have here for Chesterfield, Fletch?
I'd probably call something like curls or something like that. So have some little curl routes. Nothing too crazy. Get a first down and stop the clock. But it depends on what Buford's defense looks like.
They throw it deep. Intercepted. Aaron Morris.
So, looks like this is going to be a victory for the Yellow Jackets.
We're going to have victory formation here. We're going to name our players of the game. We're not going to get them quite on camera because we've lost communication with our cameras
Our people
upstairs. But we are going to name actually 2 people players of the game here because I think they both deserve it.
They
Number
do.
2.
Jamari Huff.
Jamari Huff, who came up big time after time on third down, making
and
plays, and even on defense coming in, making plays. And also
Aaron Morris.
number 5,
he
Aaron
had that
Morris.
Interception that sealed the deal for the Yellow Jackets.
And the touchdown that sealed the deal, the interception that sealed the deal.
Yeah. So
Both those guys played an exceptional game tonight. Both of them made big plays time and time again throughout the night. Really, the Yellow Jacket offense was quite impressive.
Yes.
Jamari Huff at receiver and Aaron Morris catching passes. But really, you got to give it up for Brody Sanders, too, at quarterback. He ran the ball so hard and so well. He threw the ball extremely well. Really, both those, he did such a great job. And don't forget Tanner Sellers running the ball tough up the middle, and Antonio Amos running the ball tough. Like, it was all over the place. Really, that whole offense deserves to be commended. They did a great job. But congratulations to Jamari Huff and Aaron Morris. They were our players of the game. Our crew tonight, up on camera, we had Nick Urell and Brittany Duncan. Our field operation manager in switching tonight was Quentin Thomas. Here in the booth, I'm TJ Armbrust, Fletcher Armbrust with me. I'm also his executive producer. And we are excited to be getting you to Indianland next week to see Indianland take on Catawba Ridge.
You're watching high school football here on LTV.